Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors, America's only daily outdoor TV show. Your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Panhandle Outdoors. I'm Winston Chester. I'm glad you're here this morning. We have a great show lineup, a couple of great guests here in the studio. But first, our weather brought to us by Haney Technical Center at the corner of Baldwin and Highway 7 and 7. Folks, it's almost going to get up to 80 degrees today. It's going to be 79, a low of 63. But amazingly, the water temperature dropped below 70 again. It's the darndest thing I've seen since I've been doing the show and doing this weather. And the water temperature every day, this year has been just weird. But anyway, 68.9 this morning. So be aware of that. I'm looking for this weekend to really be some good surf fishing for pompano and trout, and bay fishing is going to be excellent. We'll talk about that later, especially on Friday's fishing forecast. It's going to be a good Saturday, it looks like. Our river reading is brought to us by Sandhill Seafood, just north of Bozeman, and there's some really great fresh seafood up there. The Apalachicola at Bluntstown is 7.8, pretty steady, but the Choctawhatchee at Caryville is right at 10 foot. It's really high. It should drop out by the weekend, just a little bit of drop to it, but it's going to be some high water on the Choctawhatchee this weekend. Tide chart brought to us by Kent Forest Lawn. And finally, we're back into some really good, strong tides. The next 4 or 5 days could be really strong tide. We're looking at a high tide right at 10:52 and a low tide at 9:14 tonight. So it's going to be coming in. There's been a lot of bait fish. That south wind has really been blowing them up in the northern part of all the bay systems. So keep that in mind as you plan your fishing trip for the weekend. The wind is going to be coming south-southwest at about 10 to 20. This April has just been like a March. It has blown every day. Tonight it'll be laying down about 5 to 10, but coming out of southwest. Let's take a break. We'll be right back with our special guest. Welcome back, folks, and welcome to our special guest this morning, our students of the month from Mosley Outdoor Education. And we're welcome Izzy Cox and Evan Newell. Glad y'all on the show.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Now, Coach Wilkie promised me y'all would talk a lot, so just act like you're in class, so just talk a lot.
Okay.
All right, so let's tell the folks a little bit about yourself. Izzy, you go first. We're going to show some pictures later, but just tell the folks a little bit about yourself.
Okay. Well, I'm a senior at Mosley High School, and I moved here when I was about 8 years old, and we've been here ever since and stuff. I've been riding since I was about 6 years old, and it's definitely my passion. I love every moment of it, even out there sweating, working hard and everything. I just love every single moment of it.
Okay, you love to ride. All right, Evan?
I'm a senior at Mosley High School. I work a full-time job on the side of high school. When I do get time, I fish when I can.
Mm-hmm.
And shark fishing is really my passion. I just like to sit there and wait and start hearing that tick. And then it starts just that line dragging out. It's the best feeling ever.
Exciting, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now you live in Southport?
Yes, sir.
Off Edwards Road, and you live close off 390?
Yes.
Okay. Now, tell us a little bit. Let's talk about the outdoor ed class this year. How's it been going? What all of y'all learned? What have you enjoyed out of outdoor ed this year?
My favorite thing's been archery.
Archery.
I have loved every single moment of archery. I love the feeling just releasing the bow, releasing the bow and stuff, and watching it fly and hit the mark and stuff.
That's fun, isn't it? It really is.
I like the knot tying because then I could challenge Coach Wilkie, see how fast he could tie it.
Yeah.
Because I had a Rural Rangers class from my old church.
Yeah.
And that's just what we used to do and before class started. And I can tie a bowline in less than 10 seconds.
No kidding. That's cool. So y'all did that, and you'd have a race with other people and everything doing it? Because that is important to tie an egg. You want to tie them real fast.
Yep.
That's cool. What are some other things y'all did in outdoor ed this year? I know you're in horseshoes now?
Mm-hmm. We're in horseshoes right now. Sadly, it's ending, but we've also done fishing. We did a camping segment also.
Watched some people rat nest a bait caster. That's pretty funny.
I bet. Did y'all do any fly fishing? Early part of the
We
year?
did a little bit of fly fishing.
What about, now on the knot tying, you know, when we first started teaching knot tying, we started teaching out of a book now, all the apps. Did y'all use apps for knot tying?
He pulled up a website, but not an app.
Most of us use the books, though.
Did they? They're still using books. That's interesting. Okay, now, are you working also, or you just go to school?
I mostly go to school right now and everything. I could kind of do some odd jobs here and there, but school's my main focus.
That's good. Now, tell us a little bit about how's your senior year? How's it going? Haven't you been having a good senior year?
So far, I mean, it's tiring, but.
So you working full time? How many hours a week do you work?
Between 40 and 50.
Are you serious?
Every week.
And going to school full time?
Yes, sir.
So when you graduate, you'll get some time off, cause you
Finally some time to go fish.
When y'all get to school and all, you still taking 6 classes, 5 classes? How many classes y'all take now?
I take 7.
7. You have all 7?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness.
All 7.
I thankfully work my schedule to where I'd only have to go to about 5.
I want to go to 5. So then you're off after lunch.
Yep.
Okay. 7 classes. Do you have much homework?
Nope.
You don't have time to do homework, do you?
No.
Now, you're talking about shark fishing. What other kind of fishing do you enjoy?
Redfish, trout.
Okay.
Bonita, pompano.
Where do you like to go fishing? Where are some spots?
Panama City Marina is where I go shark fishing a lot because it's
downtown Marina.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and
you caught some big ones down there?
Yeah, a picture we'll show in a little bit.
Okay.
It's one I caught down there. Actually, all the pictures have been from there.
Okay.
But wade fishing, I like to go Crooked Island Sound.
Yes.
Just go about 50 yards from the shore and just walk in and throw the sandbar.
That's special out there. There's some sharks out there too, aren't there?
Yeah, we had a run-in with about a 10-foot bull shark. We were about 50 yards from the shore, and about another 50 yards from us was a bull shark chasing mullet.
No kidding.
Yep.
Did you walk on water? You getting out of there?
Oh yeah. We were getting out of there real quick.
That's scary, isn't it? When you're out there in their element, you know, and their shore way back there, and you're close to them. It's scary.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna take a break. We've got all kinds of good pictures to show you. We're gonna take a break. Come back with our students of the month. Okay, welcome back. Sitting here with Evan and Izzy, our students of the month from Mosley High School. Always glad to have these young people, and they're going to do some great things and all. But what I'm thinking of, I'm going to go and present y'all with a Team Panhandle Outdoors decal. Okay, Evan, there's yours, and Izzy.
Thank you.
You say you're going to put that right in the center of the back window, and you're going to point arrows toward it. Right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, very good. Okay, now one thing too. Tell us about your senior year. How's it going?
Well, it's definitely been the opposite of him. It's still been a good year, but I have so much homework, but it's all worth it in the end just because I have high expectations for myself and everything. I hope to go far with my education and my career.
That's a great attitude. Great attitude. All right, let's look at some of these pictures. Now, they're cool pictures here. We got them sent in last night. Okay, I've got them mixed up. So, Evan, I got you first now. Tell us about your deer hunting days here on this one.
Well, it had been a couple years since I had been able to go hunting from just injury and not being able to go.
Yeah.
I just had deer fever. I was just waiting to kill anything, and had a doe walk in with a yearling, and the yearling left, and the doe was just still standing in the food plot. I had a guy that I was hunting with. He said, I dropped a doe tag in the back of your truck. If you see a doe, you can shoot it.
Oh.
So
That's
said,
good.
Okay.
That's good. That's good.
So I went for it.
You know, we had a quality deer management guy on yesterday, and we're going to talk more about that. But it's so important that we have to take some of these does. If not, it's going to be way out of balance. So that's why these doe tags are for. So good job on that. All right, now let's jump on the issue. Talking about jumping and all. Tell us about this. You sent some really cool pictures of your horses and all. So tell us about this.
This was actually at one of the local barn shows that I ride at. I was 8 or 9 years old in that picture. It was freezing that day, and it was super early in the morning. But and I was riding on a huge horse, and when at that age, I was a midget. I had no leg to be able to like wrap around the horse and everything,
Yeah,
even do what I want.
So you're just holding on, huh? But the horses are.
Yeah, and then this is a couple years later, a little bit higher height. I was jumping about 2 foot with that horse then. His name's Antara. He is my buddy. I love him to death. He and I just have a bond that like.
It's amazing how you bond with them, and you know what each other's thinking.
Yep.
And both of y'all are just having a great time.
Yep. This was earlier this year. That horse is Tony. He's also one of my buddies. I used to despise riding him because he's a very tough horse to ride.
Really?
Yes.
Why was he so tough to ride?
He's just a strong horse. He's very opinionated in what he wants to do, and you have to be a very tough rider to be able to get him to do what you want.
Okay.
But, I showed him recently, in about February. I showed him at a 2.629 competition, and I won champion. I got champion for the weekend.
Okay, that's
and
awesome.
I was really proud of that and everything, and I was very happy
That's
with
a
it.
great picture.
Thank you.
Great picture.
And this is another one.
And you're talking to him now, right?
Yep.
And y'all trying to work on that bond because you got to know.
That horse whisperer.
Hopefully.
Yep.
This is great here.
This horse is actually a horse that I leased for about a year. Her name's Belle. I leased her through a family friend of ours, through our church actually. Her oldest daughter was away in college getting her degree and didn't have time to ride her. And so I just offered to free ride her as often as I could just to keep her in shape and allow me to stay in shape and stuff. And I mean, our connection just grew and everything, and I took her to a local show, and the rest was history. She stayed there for a while, and then we went to this show, and it wasn't a great weekend. This was a better division that I showed in, but the day before wasn't so great, but it ended really nicely.
Boy, that's a great picture, a beautiful horse and all. I mean, you lean and you're doing everything just right.
Thank you.
Now, where do you go? Where do you go to these places? Like, I know Ocala was really big in that.
Ocala's a big one, so is Wellington.
Okay.
That show was in Pensacola, Florida at Escambia County. That's generally where we do our shows and stuff. They just have a nice facility. They're very good with the people that come for the shows and stuff, and they're very willing if you scratch a class or scratch a division and decide not to ride in it and everything. They're very good about working with you on like a refund or working around and everything. For the
how many hours would you spend, say, getting ready for competition during the week? How many hours usually you think you spend?
Oh,
there's a bunch of them, isn't it?
A lot of hours.
Yeah.
I would definitely say at least 3 days a week, if not more, closer to 5 and everything, and about 3 hours each day.
That's cool. That is cool.
Yep.
All right.
And this is
That's
another
a different
one.
horse. Now look at
Yep,
this.
that one's Antares, and he and I actually did the jumper division. So there's a bunch of divisions, but and they vary for rules and regulations on what you have to wear, and how you have to ride the horse and everything, make the horse look and stuff. But this one was the jumper division, so I didn't have to wear a jacket, whereas in the division that I rode with Belle and I did. And this one is all based off of time. So you have to go as quickly as you can through the course within a certain time frame without knocking any poles. And if you have the quickest time and the least amount of poles knocked over, you win for that class.
Is that how it goes? You get penalized for the poles you knock over. Okay.
Yes.
And normally, what's a good time for the course?
Generally, there's about 12 to 14 jumps in a course.
Okay.
And there's a lot of tight turns. There's a lot of broken jumps and everything. So it's not just one jump. You go a distance and then another. You can go over a jump, then have to make a very tight turn to a jump that's like cornered against it and everything. And
that's cool.
So generally, it varies on the course and the complexity of it. But for that course, I think the time was 50 to 60 seconds.
Okay, so you're going full speed as fast as you can for a whole minute.
Oh,
that's cool. I don't know a lot about this. That's why I'm asking so many questions. But I've watched it before. It's just beautiful seeing it working. I've seen them in person and all. I just thought it was just beautiful. Okay, and I got one or two more.
This is me with Antares again. This was in Tallahassee actually at a barn show that I went to. Excuse my face. I was in the zone apparently. But, this was about 2.326, so about waist height.
Okay.
And I believe this was another jumper course, but this one, as you can see, I wasn't wearing a white shirt or a jacket or anything. And this was another one based off of speed and stuff. And this was more of like a practice run before going to Pensacola to do the actual show.
Who took all these great pictures?
My mom did. She's my partner in crime when it comes to photographing and videoing all my courses.
She did a good job.
Thank you.
All right, Evan, what we got here, buddy?
Got a little bass.
A little bass? That's a good sized bass. You up in the sand hills or where?
No, this was actually right behind Jimmy John's. There's a little pond right behind Jimmy John's.
I love where you just find these places to fish and ditches or ponds behind buildings. That's funny.
I was bored and wanted to kill some time before work, and it was actually about a year ago. And I was bringing it up, and my pole snapped as I was bringing it up. So I'm sitting there holding the line trying to pull it in.
Wow.
What kind of bait did you have?
I was using a frog.
A frog, okay. All right, now this one here. Tell us about this little
Black tip. We decided that we were going to go shark fishing for a little bit at Panama City Marina. And they say you're not supposed to cross the ledge, but I end up doing that so I can paddle baits out.
Yeah.
But I think on that one I was using my surf rod. I got a Penn Pursuit 2 6000, and I just throw it out there and let it sit for a little bit. And I caught that one, and then I think the next picture is, one I caught later that night with my.
That's a little bigger now.
Yeah, a little bit bigger. It was fun trying to get a tail rope on them.
Whoa. That's down at the City Marina, downtown
Yes,
City
sir.
Marina. Okay. All right, we got some more pictures. It's time to take a break. What we're going to do, we're going to take a break. We're going to come back. We're going to give away 2 prize packages in celebration of our 13th spring here on Panhandle Outdoors. So we'll be right back. Okay, welcome back to our Students of the Month. Let's do a fishing game forecast today brought to us by Blue Water Outriggers. We're looking at 2:43 a.m. to 4:43. We just passed that one, but this afternoon, 3:11 to 5:11. We got a lot to do. We got to add some names on here. Okay, let's go with Cole Shelton, Bill Davis, Karen Davis, Heath Davis, Stephanie Lambert from Freeport, and Chad Smith from Freeport. And okay, now we have 2 prize packages. Izzy's holding up this nice Shakespeare rod and reel. I'm gonna hold it. Look at that reel. We're gonna see. Got this new set. We're gonna tear up. A nice Shakespeare rod and reel combo with a bucket full of goodies. And you know the shirts. We talked about all the things, caps and everything, and Jeff Peck's video. So all kind of stuff in these buckets. So Izzy, I'm gonna let you draw a name out of here. And by the way, come by Fox 28 Studios to pick these up. Okay. All right. And who's the winner going to be?
Marty.
That is going to be Marty Krumknocker from St. Joe Buffer Preserve. The campers down there. Marty, congratulations. I know you need an extra rod and all, so good job. So you hold that one right there. All right, now I'm going to let you draw one for you. Okay, Evan?
All right.
And your winner is going to be?
Amber Melvin from Fountain.
Amber Melvin from Fountain. Okay, so hold that one there. I tell you what, just sit that back on the floor. Can you lay everything back on the floor? We'll keep rolling. And okay, you can see, and lay hers back too. Okay, and don't knock the lights out. All right, we got. All right, now we're going to finish up on these pictures. We got. We just finished this big shark off the marina. So Evan, we're going to go to your next picture. Tell about this big, this gator right here, buddy. Tell about this gator.
So,
okay, just hook it back on right there.
All right.
We okay, Jeff, on the sound? We like to fly by the seat of our pants sometime. All right, how we going? We got 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
You got them? All right, start rolling. Gator.
So I think I was about 8 or 9 in that picture, and my one of my best friends, Tommy Kelly, his dad, Scott Kelly, which I'm sure you know, got gator tags one year. And my dad kind of pitched in to help get more tags and stuff. And we, I think we went out to Lake Seminole. And I think that's where that one was killed.
All right.
And as I got older, I started being able to start shooting at them. It's a lot more complicated with a bow and arrow.
You shoot them with a bow and arrow. That's challenging. It sure is challenging. Okay, tell us about this picture right here.
Another black tip at Panama City Marina. That one was with a spinning reel. I didn't have my my big Okuma yet.
They're fun, aren't they? They're fun to catch. They just okay. So that's all your pictures, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, we got a couple of minutes left now. We talked about what's going on this year and all. Y'all getting ready for a big graduation. We got the class fishing trip we put in years ago, going out of the pier, going fishing. Tell us about what's coming up with that.
Oh gosh, we're gonna leave early in the morning and just go spend the day out at the pier and everything, just pier fishing stuff, seeing what we can catch.
And you got rod and reels at school, right?
Yes.
And everything. And what we're gonna try to catch?
Spanish.
Spanish. Now, what's the date on that? I got
April 25th.
the 20. When? That's next week.
Yep.
Oh, okay. So we're going. Yeah, that's next week. Spanish will still be in. I bet some people catch some pompano because it's going to be good. So I'm going to bring the camera out there and film, and whoever gets the biggest one now Coach Wilkie always gets a free meal. So that's going to be a fun trip. Okay, now tell us about your future. What you going to do? Let's start with you first. What's in your future plans?
A lot more schooling.
Okay.
I hope to finish all the way up to my PhD in clinical psychology, so it'll be a lot of schooling, but it'll be worth it just because I know I'll be able to help others.
Clinical psychology, you're going to have a lot of business. You're going to have a lot of folks to work with because that's a good field. All right, what's your future?
I'm going to take a break from school for a semester and then go to Haney and do aviation mechanics.
Aviation mechanics.
Wow.
What a great field. So maybe you just have to work one job, then you can fish. So you're getting some good training, two full-time jobs, what you're doing now. That's amazing. What's been some of your favorite things in high school?
The friendships.
The friendship.
Even though they come and go, it's just having the friendship and everything there to be able to just vent and talk and catch up and everything over the weekend and stuff.
Yeah. What about
I
you?
don't know, it went by so quick.
I know.
I blinked my eye and it was almost over.
How's outdoors going to be in y'all's future? What are you going to do? How is it going to be important in your future, doing outdoor activities?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I'm definitely going to horseback ride still. My family loves to camp and everything and go outdoors and stuff. My brother's more of the avid fisher and everything, but I think we'll start doing that more and everything once my nephew gets older. So we'll definitely go kayaking,
Awesome.
all that fun stuff.
Okay.
Well, since I will have time during the day, I'll definitely go fishing more. Hopefully get a night off every now and then and go shark fishing.
No shark fishing. That sounds like a great future. The outdoor ed class, how important has that been this year, your senior year? Has it been fun?
Mm-hmm. It's been a lot of fun. It's been nice too to not have to worry about having to do math or having to do English or something, and just to be able to relax and have fun.
It's sort of a reflection of life in general. You work all day, then you take a breath and go outdoors. Have you enjoyed the class?
I love it. I've had Coach Wilkie as a teacher.
Yeah.
For this year, three years in a row.
Oh,
Good
wow.
deal.
So
that's great.
Yes, sir.
That's
I love
great.
it.
All right, folks, so I always urge you to try to get outdoor education in your school system. This is proof here what a great program it is, and all it means a lot. Well, thank you all for coming on.
Thank you for having us.
And it's been exciting. Don't forget those decals now.
Oh, we
Yes,
will.
sir.
Okay. Folks, always we want to tell you how much we appreciate you watching Panhandle Outdoors. Y'all want to say hello with family and all? Say mom and dad and all that?
Hey.
Hey.
Y'all have a great day today. Enjoy the great outdoors. Do something good today for your fellow man, and God bless.
Thanks for watching America's only daily outdoor TV show, Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester, featuring hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.